Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday English Podcast. I'm Jay.
And I'm Mia. Today we're checking into a hotel with one small problem.
The hotel can't find our reservation.
So what do you say without panicking?
Let's get into it.
Hi, we have a reservation under Lee.
I'm sorry, but I don't see it in our system.
You don't see it at all.
Nope, and the hotel is almost full tonight.
Okay, that's not what you want to hear after a 6-hour drive.
So let's back up. It's evening, and we just drove 6 hours into Chicago.
It's raining, and I am carrying way too many bags.
We finally walk into the lobby. Warm lights, quiet music. It actually looks pretty nice.
I'm thinking, okay, this will be easy. 5 minutes, and we're in our room. I check my phone. Confirmation email, right there. Check in today, check out Sunday.
1 room, 2 guests. Everything looks perfect on paper.
We finally get to the counter. The clerk smiles and asks how she can help. Hi, we have a reservation under Lee.
She types something, then she pauses.
That pause is never a good sign.
And that's where we were in the hook. No reservation, nearly full hotel. The clerk stays calm and asks for a little more information.
She asks for my first name and last name, slowly, one at a time.
Then she asks for my phone number, in case the booking is connected to that instead.
I give her everything, my name, my phone number, and the dates again.
She checks the system one more time, still nothing under Lee.
At this point, I'm holding up my phone like it's evidence in court.
That's actually a good instinct. The confirmation email is the best place to start.
I think for a second. No, it should be under my name, Mia Lee.
So give her the clearest possible version.
I have a reservation under Mia Lee.
Simple, direct, and easy to search.
She nods and starts typing again. I have a reservation under Mia Lee.
Here, under means the name used for the booking.
You'll hear this at hotels, restaurants, and even doctor's offices. I have an order under Mia Lee.
Same pattern, different situation. Could you check under Lee?
Short, polite, and clear.
The clerk still can't find the booking, so she asks for more information.
Here's my confirmation number.
A confirmation number is the code you receive after you book something. If you can't find the number quickly, show the email instead.
I have the confirmation email right here.
Right here sounds natural when you're showing something on your phone. Let's hear both versions together.
Here's my confirmation number. I have the confirmation email right here. The clerk asks another question. Did you book directly with us?
That means, did you use the hotel's website or call the hotel yourself?
If not, you probably booked through a travel website or app.
I booked through a travel website.
I booked through tells the clerk which company handled the reservation.
This matters because different booking systems don't always update at the same time.
I booked through a travel website.
The clerk asks Mia to spell her email address so she can search one more way.
I spell it slowly. Then she says, "Oh, here it is."
Finally, I was starting to imagine us sleeping in the car.
She turns the screen around so I can see it too.
And there it is, a reservation under Mia Lee.
For next month.
Oof.
Same dates, same room type, completely wrong month.
That little calendar button got you.
I must have clicked 1 month too far without noticing.
It happens more often than people admit.
Not especially helpful right now, but thank you.
Fair. The hotel didn't lose the reservation. The date was entered incorrectly.
And yes, this time the mistake was mine. Now I need to fix tonight's problem without blaming the clerk.
Exactly. First, find out whether any room is available.
Do you have any rooms available tonight?
Available means ready and open for someone to book. You can add the number of nights you need.
Do you have anything available for 2 nights?
That helps the clerk search for the full stay.
You can also ask about a specific room type.
Do you have any double rooms available? The clerk finds 1 room. Good news. The price is higher. Bad news.
Since the wrong date was my mistake, the hotel doesn't have to give me the original price.
But you can still make a polite request.
Would it be possible to honor the same rate?
That means, could the hotel give you the price from the original booking?
Would it be possible to honor the same rate?
Would it be possible? Makes the request softer because you're asking for help, not demanding it.
And I need to be ready if the answer is no.
Right. That's when the next expression helps.
If they can't match the price, I don't want the conversation to end there.
What options do I have? It invites the clerk to help you solve the problem.
What options do I have?
The hotel might offer a smaller room, a different rate, or a nearby property. Exactly. Ask the question, then listen carefully.
The clerk checks the available rooms again.
She finds a standard room for tonight and a different room for tomorrow.
So we could change rooms after the first night.
Or we could stay in one larger room for both nights and pay more.
Neither choice is perfect, but at least we have choices.
That's the power of asking, what options do I have?
I ask whether we can stay in the standard room for both nights if another guest cancels.
The clerk says she can put a note on the reservation and let us know in the morning.
Good. Now we're solving the problem together. Before we hear how it ends, let's practice the whole conversation.
Good idea. I'll be the hotel clerk.
Go ahead, Click J.
Good evening. Welcome. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a reservation under Mia Lee, but there might be a problem.
Let me check. I'm sorry, but I don't see a reservation for tonight.
I have the confirmation email right here. Could you check again, please?
Thank you. I found it, but it looks like the reservation is for next month.
Oh, I see. That was my mistake. Do you have any rooms available tonight?
We have one larger room, but the rate is higher.
Would it be possible to honor the same rate?
I can't promise, but I can check with my manager.
Thank you. If the rate can't be changed, what options do I have?
We may have a smaller room available for one night. Let me check.
I appreciate it.
And scene. That felt like a real check-in conversation.
It did. Calm, clear, and no angry pointing at the computer.
Time for Jay Says It Wrong.
Oh no.
You lost my reservation. Give me a room now.
Clear, but way too aggressive. And in this case, the hotel didn't lose it.
Right, the date was wrong.
Try this. I have the confirmation email right here. Could you check again, please?
Firm, calm, and useful. Second one. Why is your system so bad?
That blames the employee and doesn't help solve the problem.
Better. There might be a mix-up. Could we check the details together?
Much better. Now you're working with the clerk.
Third one. Just give me any room. I don't care.
That can backfire if the room is too expensive or doesn't meet your needs.
Better. What options do I have?
Exactly. Ask first, then choose.
And don't say, my reservation disappeared.
Reservations don't usually walk away.
Usually. Your turn. Repeat each line after Mia. Keep your voice calm and natural.
I have a reservation under Mia Lee. Here's my confirmation number. I booked through a travel website. Do you have any rooms available tonight? Would it be possible to honor the same rate? What options do I have?
Nice. Now put the key information together.
I have a reservation under Mia Lee. Here's my confirmation number. Could you check again, please?
One more. The clerk found the wrong date. Respond calmly and ask for a solution.
Oh, I see. That was my mistake. Do you have any rooms available tonight?
Last one. Ask about the price and other choices.
Would it be possible to honor the same rate? If not, what options do I have? The clerk comes back with good news.
The manager agrees to give us the larger room at a reduced rate.
It isn't quite as low as the original price, but it's fair.
And we don't have to change rooms tomorrow.
We cancel the wrong month reservation and confirm the new dates before leaving the desk.
Excellent calendar awareness.
A little late, but yes.
We get our key cards and finally head to the room.
The role play helped. I didn't freeze when I had to explain the problem.
The lesson? Stay calm, show the confirmation, admit the mistake if it was yours, and ask about your options.
Also check the month before driving 6 hours.
Yes, especially that. Quick recap. Number 1, I have a reservation under.
Number 2, here's my confirmation number.
Number 3, I booked through.
Number 4, do you have any rooms available tonight?
Number 5, would it be possible to honor the same rate?
And number 6, what options do I have?
6 practical expressions for one stressful hotel night.
Stay calm, give clear information, and keep the conversation moving.
If this episode helped, practice one sentence in the comments and subscribe for the next real-life English situation. Next time, Mia orders 1 coffee.
And somehow gets a hot caramel latte with the wrong milk.
How does one order go that wrong?
You'll find out in episode 33.
See you next time.
Bye!